Hey YouTube, Mark Coffman here, and today I'm going to talk about my EDC setup and how I'm changing it. So I used to carry the Yellow Birch Pocket Pico, and I carried a lot of stuff in this. So I have removed a lot of the personal items out of this so I can kind of just show you what I've had in here. But what I would carry in here on a regular basis, except for my cards and personal items, was a ruler that was about 3 inches long, a comb, and then, if need be, an emergency whistle. Okay, this is a titanium whistle here, and I kept most of that in there, and I kept a few things in there, but I honestly just never used any of this, and everybody's talking about emergencies and everything, and you know, I haven't had an emergency yet, and I probably will just throw those items in the car. So I have them. Excuse me, I'm yawning in the back here. So also, I don't need a pen all that much. I will probably throw this in my pocket more than have it in this bulky wallet. Now, I'm not throwing this away, and I'm not getting rid of this setup. It's just right now in my current lifestyle and working in an office, I'm doing less work that involves me having to have the tools that are in here, and I'm usually just sitting at a desk. So for me, I just don't need all of that in my pocket. So that's going out, and this is coming in. Now, I actually picked this up from a maker on eBay, and he hand makes these, and I know that there are makers out there charging about $50 for stuff like this, but this is just an untanned leather wallet. Here is the interior. It's roughly finished, but it's very well done. Stitching is great, and I paid 15 bucks for this. He makes these all by hand within the United States, and he ships them out once he finishes them, and I have to say I'm very happy with it. So I'm going to have the link down below for that. And for me personally, I just kind of dwindled down everything that I carry, and so I've got my U-Haul card in here. I've got a few other cards that are in here, my driver's license and everything. And for me, this really works out great. This is going to go in my front pocket, and then I have my keys. So this is my key setup currently, and you're probably thinking, well, this is pretty bulky. Well, considering that I got rid of all of this in my pocket, so this is a little bit smaller than that, but it's also a lot thinner when you consider everything that was in there. So for me, that's going to be in my pocket, and then my keys. Now, this is my original fob to my Hyundai, and I've just beaten this up, and I've never really needed the second one, so I apologize for how beaten that is. I actually dropped it from the 3rd floor when we were in an apartment, my wife and I, and it just blew up, and I pieced it back together because I was not going to pay $150 for a new fob. So I have a tile here. In here I keep some allergy medications and maybe some Tylenol, and then I have my keys. But over here is the biggest change. Now, I recently made a video on my Olight and why I was getting rid of it and moving over to the Maglite, and this is not proven to be a problem. This kind of fits in the length side of my pocket, and it kind of all sits together at the very bottom, and it really doesn't get in the way. But what I have added is this Fisher Space Pen. This isn't the Space Pen, but this is one of their all-terrain pens. I actually forgot the name of it, but it will be linked down below if you want to pick something up like this. But it is a $20 pen, and for me personally, I think this works out a little bit better than having to carry it in a bulky setup and then having to pull out that, whereas usually when I get out of my car, I already have my keys in my hand anyways. So if I'm going to go in anywhere to sign anything or sign a receipt, I already have this ready to go. So I felt like that would be a better setup, and then after that I actually go with some kind of blade. Okay, so I'll carry like a small Sabenza or even my large Nkosi, and for me, I usually go that direction. But I don't really have a place to put my Swiss Army knife now. So this is probably going to go in my watch pocket or change pocket, and I'll probably carry it there. But lately I haven't really needed my Swiss Army knife and my Leatherman. We've finished moving into our offices, and using those tools really isn't necessary anymore. And I have my watchmaking tools and screwdrivers there. I usually keep the Leatherman or this on me just so I don't have to search for a screwdriver or a blade or anything like that. But usually I'll have this in my pocket. So this is how my EDC setup has kind of changed. It's gone towards this kind of this key setup here, which is really nice. I find it to work pretty well. I know it looks bulky, but I have seen people with like triple this, and that's their key setup. So this is pretty tightly knitted. And then I have my new wallet. So I'll be giving an update on how this wears in. I'm hoping my blue jeans don't stain this too badly, and if it does, that'll be a little unfortunate, but I'm happy to have a new and thinner wallet for my EDC. So thank you guys again, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. And if you were curious about any of the items that I had in this video, it will be linked down below. And if I forget, let me know if I forget, and then I'll link them down below. So thank you guys again. Till the next one, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.